When you were a kid, summer felt like forever. 3 months stretched out like a lifetime. Christmas took an eternity to arrive. A single school day felt like it would never end. Now you blink and it's December again. You blink and another year is gone. You blink and you're asking yourself where the last decade went. Nothing changed about time. It's still 24 hours in a day, 365 days in a year. So why does it feel like it's speeding up? The answer is stranger than you think. The first explanation is math. When you're 5 years old, 1 year is 20% of your entire life. It's a massive chunk of everything you've ever experienced. When you're 40, 1 year is 2.5% of your life. It's a fraction, a rounding error. So your brain doesn't measure time in hours and minutes. It measures time as a proportion of everything you've already lived. And as that total grows, each new year shrinks in comparison. This is why childhood summers felt endless. You hadn't lived very much yet. Every week was a significant percentage of your total experience. Now, every week is almost nothing. But there's a second explanation, and it might be the more important one. Your brain doesn't actually record time passing. It records new memories. When something is new, a new school, a new city, a new job, a new relationship, your brain is paying attention. It's taking detailed notes. It's forming dense, vivid memories of everything around you. When something is routine, the same commute, the same office, the same dinner, your brain barely registers it. It goes on autopilot. It stops taking notes. And when you look back at a period of your life, your brain estimates how long it lasted based on how many memories were formed. A week in a new country feels like a month when you look back at it. A month of routine feels like it vanished. When you were a kid, everything was new. Every day had something your brain had never processed before. Your brain was flooded with new input constantly. As you get older, life gets more routine. The commute becomes invisible. The weekdays blur together. Your brain stops paying attention, and time disappears. There's also something happening inside your brain itself. When you're young, your brain processes information faster. It takes in more data per second. More input means more perceived time passing. As you age, that processing slows down slightly. Less data per second, less perceived time. Think of it like a camera frame rate. A high frame rate captures more moments. A lower frame rate captures fewer. Play them back at the same speed, and the low frame rate version feels shorter. Your brain's frame rate drops as you get older, and time feels like it accelerates. Here's the part nobody tells you. You can slow it down. Not literally, but perceptually, yes. The research points to one thing consistently: novelty. New experiences force your brain back into attention mode. They generate dense memories. They make time feel longer when you look back at it. Travel somewhere new. Learn something you've never tried. Break your routine deliberately. Put yourself in situations where your brain has to pay attention again. It won't stop time, but it will make the years feel fuller when you look back at them. The people who say life went by too fast are often the people who spent the most time on autopilot. The people who say they've lived a full life are usually the ones who kept finding new things to pay attention to. See you next time.